Hey, welcome back to another review video with Armed with Knowledge. Today we're going over the Strikeman system again. They asked us if we do another honest review because they've updated their app, and this app has a lot more features than the previous app. And with that being said, this isn't a sponsored video. This is just another honest review on that system. If you haven't seen that first video, you can check it out right here. So we're going to be talking about, we're going to make sure we cover some of the stuff that we talked about in the last review, which we're going to see how we're doing with the phantom shots that were happening, the differences between the Apple devices and the Android devices, and see how it goes with the recording our progress over the next few days and trying the system. So I've signed up on the app, on the new updated app. I deleted the old one. Completely deleted everything, re-downloaded Strikeman, and I signed up on it, but I haven't yet opened it on my phone. I haven't experienced this at all since the last time. So complete the following actions. There's some safety stuff here. Completed these actions, removed all ammo. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, what's your distance? Target to shooter. I mean, we're gonna do it here in the room here for a little bit, maybe 0 to 20, apply. So we have indoors, outdoors. We're in indoor right now. That's nice. The select a session type. So you can do either a select run time, so 1 through 5, or number of shots, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right, we'll go into more of that. I watched the video. What it sounds like that is you can go based on the amount of time it takes you to fire however many that you do, or you can say number of shots, and it'll separate sessions automatically based on whether you want to do time or number of shots. Multiple sessions enabled or disabled. So with multiple sessions, if it's enabled, you can do 2 through 20, and then the breakdown between sessions, 10 seconds to 100 sections. Very cool. So let's go off of number of shots, and we'll disable the multiple sessions just to get started here. So we're going off of shots, 10 shots. So this is really close. Let's see how we're doing here. So, our 10 shots, looks like we have, oops, what happened here? I hit a button and everything went away. Let's see, so like view my sessions, open this session. There we go, okay, so average score at 9. I thought that I was in there. I thought I hit 10 every time. Total shots 10. Obviously the range is up. So it tells you, so I got 10 shots off. It says 80% 10, 20% 9. So session time was 32 seconds. It gives you the time that it took you to fire those shots. And then with a pie chart here. So let's see, let's follow up. Let's try a different one here. Indoors. Let's do it based on time, and then we'll disable the sessions. Calibrate. All right, all set. Let's start. So, all right, time's up. All right, so within that period of time, 33 shots taken, Score of 310. Average rating again is 9. And let's see how that looks in the history. So we've got a total. So okay, so between the 2 sessions, now we're looking at an average score of 9. So total, so shooting metrics overall. I mean, it's only been 2 sessions, but it looks like it's going to be keeping track. Average range, total shots fired. That's cool. And the total sessions out of 2, so 43 shots in 2 sessions. Where it's 53.5% is 10, 44.2% is 9. Okay, that's cool. So that's how the pie chart works. Going to sessions, we're opening up. Let's see, 254. So this is the most recent one. We'll view that, and it gives me that exact one broken down in a pie chart. Same average score, how many shots, session time. Very cool. So far, so good, man. So we're gonna go ahead and run this system. We're gonna do it in different rooms, different lighting. We're also gonna do some outside as well. That's one of the options on here. So we'll see how that works outside on whether it's Android device, Apple device, and all the different settings we can do on the phones themselves. So stay tuned. It's saying 9. I'm definitely seeing the laser hit the 10. I'm even seeing it on the app hitting the 10. And she's saying 9. But maybe the audio's just off, because if the screen is showing that I'm hitting 10, then I'm not sure
9.
Which part of that.
10.
So what I'm realizing now is that this was registering as 9, and she was saying 9, because even though in the picture and what I'm hitting was on 10, and even in the screen it was on a 10, what was happening is the phone hadn't stopped settling before I started my session, and the red circle that they give you had moved while the phone was settling, had moved, which is, so I wasn't actually hitting in the center of the red circle, even if it's on the center of the target. So that's one thing they did bring up in the video, in the tutorial. In the tutorial they talked about making sure that that red circle matched up with the outside line of the target, and now we know why. All right, so this might be me being a little bit nitpicky. However, anytime you want to leave a session, or if you get to where you're getting ready to get started on a session, leaving from there, anytime you want to back out of what you're doing, you go straight back to the very first opening screen, and from there, you know, I don't mind saying that I'm being safe, verify that, that's fine. But we're always having to start all the way over again, where you have to answer every one of these questions in order to start again. Where if you had your most recent, you know, maybe that's the most common setup that you have, it would be a whole lot easier if this was all set up in the last way that I just had it. I could just hit calibrate it, and move on from there. But again, like I said, maybe I'm just being nitpicky at this point. It's not hard to answer all these questions. The only other thing that I do have is with the options we have. One, how far is it? 2, are you indoor and outdoor or outdoor? 3, are you doing a time session or a number of shots session? There's no option for just maybe, I guess, freestyle, I guess I would call it, where it's not just a session, it's just an open session. However many shots you feel like doing, however much time you feel like doing, that would be a little bit easier instead, because otherwise if I'm just looking to sit here and just shoot the shit, I have to choose up to 5 minutes, or I have to choose up to 50 shots, and just kind of do how I want from there. Other than that, really, in the settings here, I don't have anything. This is all very nice, very well put together. After reviewing the update with the Strikeman app, spending a few days running it indoor, outdoor, trying different things, the things that we talked about before, like the phantom shots, we didn't have any phantom shots this entire time. And outdoor, indoor, we couldn't find any. The differences that we saw between Apple and Droid, they weren't the significant differences that we were talking about before. And then the progress recording, as far as the pie charts and the showing you how much better you're getting as you go along with progress, is working very well. I mean, especially without the phantom shots now, without not counting certain shots. It seemed, as far as I could tell, it was counting all the shots that we were taking. I think that they did a great job on the update as far as whatever was creating those specific problems. The only correction that I would say that might need to be made is this: in the sessions, there's no real audible notification for you to know when that session's over. There's a little visual, little bar comes up that tells you. But if you're running a drill, or if you're doing it, especially when you're doing it for time, and you're working for time within a minute, within 2 minutes, whatever it is that you're trying to do, I noticed that I kept looking over. I was taking time to look at the screen and see if I was still in that session. So maybe if we had like an audible notification to let us know that session's over, next session's starting. Overall, with the new update, I would say that we would recommend this for our viewers. This looks like they made a complete turnaround on this app and then added to it from there. When we spoke with Strikeman and they contacted us, they did say that they have something else called Strikeman Pro coming out. And in that, the suggestion I made in the last video that we did was talking about a shot timer, things of that nature. Apparently are going to be in the Strikeman Pro. So we're actually, after doing this review here and seeing the progress that they've made, we're really looking forward to seeing what they come up with Strikeman Pro. All right, thanks for watching that. If you guys like that, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when we create more content. And as always, run your drills, not your mouth.